So today what we're going to talk about is getting to and holding a position called mount. All right. And mount is the best, aside from the back. Mount is the best. Tommy, you're going to be my helper over here. Yep. All right. Cool. So just for the new folks who may not be familiar, this position right here is the mount. All right. I'm sitting on his belly. His legs are behind me, and I am here able to control the person underneath. The reason why this is valuable, well, actually, there are two reasons. One is that his feet are out of the mix, which is great, because the longer you do this, the more you'll realize that the feet are the real problem. The legs are harder to deal with than the arms. They're super strong. Also, in terms of self-defense, if Tommy were to try to punch me, like try to reach my face, he would find that it's pretty difficult, whereas I can easily reach his. So as long as I'm in this position, I have the distinct advantage of being able to do unto him as he cannot do unto me, which I like. All right? Now then, to get here, all right, let's assume the legs are already out of the way. A lot of times people just get kind of lazy and they throw their leg over it like they're getting on a horse. You know what I mean? It kind of makes sense. It's fast and dirty. The problem is that someone who's good can do some mean things to you. Tommy, I'm going to replace you with Tyler. And Tyler, I want you to punish me for having a sloppy mount, okay? All right. Here I come. Huzzah! Oh, no. He's got my leg. Oh, my knee. All right. So we can't just rely on kind of surprising somebody and then, hopping over them like some kind of stallion. All right. We need to actually have a technique. And the way that we can do this that's kind of more technical, more sound, is to get tight. So we're going to start by just holding on to his head here. All right. Very little space allowed. And what I want to do is I want to create a clear path for my leg. If I just try to bring my leg over, I'm pretty easy to stop. He just brings his knee up. Darn. All right. We need to prevent that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab onto his pants here, right kind of on the hip bone, and I'm going to drop my elbow into place. Now if he tries to bring up his knee to stop me, my elbow is there like a little shield. All right. See, I'm using my forearm like a shield to get my knee over. All right. It's a real simple way to accomplish this goal. Again, grab onto the pants, drop the forearm in, and then the leg comes up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the knee over to the other side like this. All right. From here, we're going to ever so lightly lean, kind of rotate our hip so that we can bring our foot through. And we don't want to be lazy with it because he can grab our foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap my foot to the mat. And you'll notice I don't just kind of go like, haha. I'm kind of rotating it and I'm hitting the outside of the foot. That makes it so that he can't just easily snatch that sucker up. I can get the mount. Cool? It's as simple as that. So we start from the head control. We have identified that we want the mount. So we grab onto the pants, put our forearm in place. That way he can't catch us with his leg. Boom. The leg drives over. And as it gets to the other side, we lean. Place. Hello! Apologies to whoever's listening to this through a microphone. That was loud, I'm sure. All right. So one last time, just to kind of review. Yeah, come on in. All right. So I want to get to mount. Maybe he's got his knee here to kind of block me. Ugh. Tricky. I'm going to go ahead and take my forearm, and I'm going to move that leg a little bit out of the way with the forearm. Knee comes in front of the forearm like a shield. Knee goes to the ground. Don't rush it. Just because your knee's on the ground doesn't mean you're in the clear. Give it a little lean, like a little rotation, and let it hit the outside of your foot. Now bring it in. Okay? Pretty straightforward stuff, but really valuable. If you're going to mount, it's a much safer way to do it than just flinging your leg over the top. All right? Does anyone have any questions so far?